as Dusk skims through the book in front of her, illuminated by the green light of the terminal. Elliot finds himself surprised. He's always considered himself an apex killer, yet here was his sister, tearing down walls with the power of her mind. It was true that their genetic structure was chaotic, but it had netted them an advantage over all others in the Cataclysm. The treasures of this lab would be theirs. Dusk takes another deep breath, readying herself for what comes next. Kia ora, Legionnaires. Rycon here, and welcome back to Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, No Hope, where the glimmer of hope is most certainly alive, especially after our last episode. We now have a way into the closed off areas throughout the lab, and we're going to be making use of that today. We have yet another barracks, I believe, on the other side here. That's what we're going to be going for. Leaving our hiking backpack behind, I think we can pick this up for a moment and make it so that it's not favorited anymore. Unfavorite. There we are. And let's just get rid of that note. Excellent. And with Mace back in hand, we're going to see what we can do over here. I am still going to be cautious though, because we can hear noises on the other side, and there's always a possibility that there could be turrets somewhere. We've not seen any as of yet, but I'm going to go with the idea that there could be. So, Elliot, you chill there for now, and Dusk, you're just going to have to be ready for whatever is on the other side of here. Her strength is still looking really good at the moment, so let's make sure that, Force Unarmed is still on, and we're going to start to slam into the wall here. And while Dusk is kind of slamming into the wall, she is surrounded by telekinetic force, and that's what's really doing the damage here. There we go. Only a little out of breath, Dusk has collapsed the concrete wall in front of her, and okay, there was a dispatch robot in here, but it looks like it's been taken apart. There are flashbang hacks, grenade hacks, C4 hacks that are on the ground there. Okay, so we are going to just back up here for a moment, as we've got two soldiers that are attacking the rebar cage there. I don't think they're going to be able to get through it. The Kevlar zombie is a little concerning. Closing the door behind us, let's go and drop off the assault pack. And let's just check in and make sure that Dusk isn't over encumbered. She isn't. Yeah, that encumbrance is looking fine. 22 we can work with. Let's make sure that we take the sword back out, dropping the pipe mace to the ground. We might actually still need it, because we do need to try and smash through this, but then again, we seem to be able to do that just fine. So, there it goes. Let's start backing up, and we're going to change this so that we're now brawling. As the first soldier stumbles towards us, Dusk and Elliot do what they do best. And out of a risk of us being attacked here, we are going to slam that soldier into the wall, releasing Dusk from his grasp. Backing up a little bit further, we got a Kevlar zombie trying to make its way in here. Let's support Elliot, and let's see if we can shove that one there. We can. Slamming it against the wall. Oh, Dusk sending that one reeling there. She does feel a tingle for a moment as her powers consume more calories. That's another soldier down. Okay, there's definitely more in there, but we're going to see if we can just take a moment to catch our breath. Lots of activity on the other side there. We've got some clean water. Looks like we've got a nice magazine here. We'll just take the ammunition out of it for now, and we'll take a step down. We're going to go with smaller movements right now, because we don't know what else could be here. That's a lot of light, so there could be some kind of turret or some kind of riot control robot. That Kevlar zombie we want to be careful with, because they're rather resistant. Elliot, maybe I do actually want you to be a little bit closer here. Oh, okay, alright. It's just made its way around the corner there. Let's move back in this direction here, stepping in to assist Elliot, sending it reeling backwards. It's stunned. Let's slam it against the wall, Dusk. Actually, we can't from that angle. That's fine. Let's let it step back in towards us, and then slam it against the monitor. Oh, it's nearly dead. One more attack is enough to do it. I love that Elliot is calling Dusk a wiener. Seems like he maybe thought that she was in the way back there. Oh, okay. We got ourselves a fresh army bayonet. R1 is good right now, but I think Elliot's was a little damaged. Although in saying that, he's mostly using the longsword right now. Even so, it could be worth us having it just as a backup. It's not that heavy. I'm fine with us taking it. And let's move down to the other bodies here. We've got an IFAK pouch that has some gauze and a bandage. We don't need any more hemostatic powder. for the moment, but we are going to eat those Necco wafers. Quickly munching on them there, Dusk. Let's poke our head inside and see what that light's coming from. It looks like it's probably coming from inside that room. Okay, makes me a little nervous. So let's try and stay in the shadows then, as much as we can. Another broken dispatch bot. That's so many grenade hacks. Damn, wow. Okay, Elliot, just stay here for a moment, please. Let's just move with cautious steps, Dusk. It actually could just be the light from the bedroom. I think that's what we're looking at here. To be sure though, let's go and use our momentum alteration. Oh, we turned it off. We had it on this whole time? Well, I guess we did. Alright, let's get it back going. And more strange tingles. So let's go knock back some huckleberries. I cannot believe that we've actually gotten through all of the berries so far. We had so many. It's impressive. Yeah, I think it's just that light there, but okay, nothing else there. Alright, so let's go back and grab our backpack. We'll pick up the mace, putting our longsword away, and Elliot, you can now follow us again. Alright, let's go through the rooms one by one and see what we've got here. We've got a large rucksack, which obviously is going to be better than the current one that we're running, the assault pack. I think as long as I am responsible and drop Dusk's pack off, I think we should be able to work with the large one. It's going to be better for us going longer distances, and so I think that's the right call. The assault pack we may be able to give to Elliot instead. So we're going to unload everything out of that. We're going to have a few things that drop to the ground, but we should be able to get this set just fine. There's only 3 items in the rucksack at the moment, so we'll have to try and sort that out. You know what, Elliot? Let's have a chat. Let's see if we can get him to use the assault pack here. Okay, great. He is choosing to wear that. And I suppose we can see what he has in his other backpack, the large tactical backpack. A lot of things at the moment, so I think we'll just trade that from him, and then we'll give him some of those things back. Okay, so his purification seed scroll, we'll give that to him. Looks like he's got quite a few cans as well. We can probably just drop those. He was mostly holding on to trash, it seems. So yeah, we'll give him the plague robe back, the subject suit, and the tourniquet. There we go. I think we stole his MP3 player as well. There you go, buddy. Okay, after a fair bit of inventory management, I think we are good to go at the moment. We also gave Elliot a nice clean sheath, so he's much more happy about that. We could also potentially give him the webbing belt, but we don't want to give him too much in the way of clothing, because it's kind of uncomfortable for him to wear things over the top of his protective bark. It works effectively like clothing for him. Nothing in here for Dusk. And in the next room, kind of the same deal. Lots of poor fitting clothing, it looks like. And in the officers' quarters, nada. Okay, let's try some of the other rooms. And of course, we are going to be trying to take some of these man hacks with us. It's a lot though. There's so many of them. Oh, okay, and I think we've finally got some new pads. So it was our elbow pads that have been worn out. Okay, let's get the fresh ones. Excellent. Okay, and let's continue on. 2 more rooms to check. Ooh, okay, so the army pants, they might be better than our cargo pants that we have on at the moment. Warmth is a little higher. Breathability is better though, lined with deep pockets. I think this is what we want to go for here. Total capacity is around about the same, it looks like. Yeah, honestly, they're pretty close to each other. It's really just the breathability and the warmth that's a little bit on the higher side. I think we're going to go for them though. So we'll unload our cargo pants, which has caused a few things to get dropped on the ground. And, well, I guess we'll have to try and sort the rest. We put too many things in the cardboard box, it looks like. Yeah, that's well overweight. But we can just grab everything else that's in here at the moment. Alright, yeah, we've maximized how much we can kind of carry in that for now. So I think what we're going to do to stop us from using it is just change its priority. We'll just say priority 10 or something like that. See if that'll help. We've got 1 more room to check, and we've got a baton in here. Don't think that we're going to want it though. We've kind of moved past batons at this stage, so we might actually still be able to just hack it into here without having to take apart the wall. We are going to give it a shot. So Elliot, how about you just you need to close that door behind you. Dusk, let's see how you do. It immediately shuts down the console, that is. Okay, that's fine. Let's go to Force Unarmed. We have our pipe mace in hand. We're going to enhance our strength. Yet again, feeling that strange tingle. And let's start to whack at this wall here. And there it goes. Now, just because we didn't see turrets last time doesn't mean that they're not going to be here this time. So out of a sense of preservation, we're going to tell Elliot just to stay here for a moment, and we're just going to slowly peek our way in here, just bit by bit, using shelves as cover where we can. There's not much cover, but it's something. I don't think there's anything. No, we are good. Okay, so now we need to start getting a little bit more pickier with the weapons that we are picking up. Like, there is a full-blown machine gun here. Are we going to need that? Not necessarily. We want to have something that's going to be a little bit more controlled. We got some high velocity, high explosive grenades here. Whew. They do weigh a bit. We'd also need something to launch them from. We don't have that just yet. Pistol-wise, there's a Glock carry pistol. Some Necco wafers, yeah, why not? Had a chocolate candy too. Alright, what else we got? Caseless magazine. So that could very well work with the Rivtech weapon that we have. Yes, 8x40. Let's pick it up. And we've got a 30 round magazine with a Ranger plate. It's been modified with a Ranger plate attachment to allow it to clip to carabiners. Oh, so I guess you could like quickly reload with it. Potentially useful. And we've got what is effectively sniper ammunition. And more 8x40 rounds. Cool. Okay, not too much in the way of weapons other than, of course, the machine gun down here. We're probably only going to try and take the ammunition out of the belt here. So we'll take the belt and then we'll unload the belt and we'll leave all that linkage behind. The rounds I am interested in. 9x19. Don't think we need that for anything right this second. Yeah, I'm going to be a little bit more pickier about what we end up taking now, because otherwise you just end up with a massive armory that you are never going to use. And speaking of being picky, I don't know if we want to be picky with the massive amount of grenade hacks and whatnot here. I think what we probably want to try and do is just get them all together, collect them in one area, and then maybe try and shift them back up towards the top, or at the very least to a staircase that we're going to use. Because it's going to take a while to haul all this stuff around. Jeez, that's 20 grenade hacks that we've got there. It's an army. It's an army of these things. All right. Oh, Elliot, let's get you to follow along now, yeah? And we're going to be clambering back through that hole we made in the wall. And now, okay, let's make our way to the nearest staircase. Okay, and that's the one back up. So we are going to be leaving these things here, but I'm going to make a note and I'm just going to say hacks. Nade, because otherwise I might just see hacks and think, oh, okay, we need to hack something there. Yeah, that way I think at least it gives me something of an idea. And so from here, we are going to be heading down below. Okay, and I am immediately excited by the possibilities here. I don't know if we can smash through metal, but you know we're going to try. We have the great pipe mace in hand. Our strength is already up. Okay, shoulder checking the door does seem to do some damage to it. We're going to put on safe mode just in case as we continue to clang. There we go. Hot damn Dusk. And there is actually some things in there. We know that because we did get the manifest. So the metabolic interchange is down here. So they must be split between the other places. Let's grab the interchange. Oh, this is fantastic. This is so good. All right. Okay, on to the next then, and I think we should just be able to try and smash through this door again. I want to be cautious just having Elliot off towards the side, because I think as long as we're attacking from an angle, if there is something on the other side, it's not going to, catch us by surprise. Okay, there we go. Absolutely demolishing that door there. Let's catch our breath, and here are the other two. So I think one must be the tool set. Yeah, and that's the LED tattoo. Don't know why I said it that way. So this is an LED display implanted beneath the epidermis that can display patterns or pictures through the skin. When active, it glows dimly, providing a very small amount of light. Could be useful to just kind of use as a reading light, so we'll pick that up, as well as the integrated multi-tool. It includes screwdriver heads, a multi-purpose knife, and a low-power impact wrench and nail prying tool. We like it, and we'll take it. Oh, and did it get put into the box? I think it did. that's disappointing. It should not be going in there. With all that sorted out, Elliot, it's time to move on. So, next stop for us is going to be over towards the left, and I'm trying to remember what is over that way. Did I make a note? It's a library. Wonderful. And it's one that we haven't actually been in yet. So, Dusk, well, I suppose we could actually go for the door rather than going for the wall, couldn't we? So, stand to the side and start to try and clear. There we go. Slamming through it there, Dusk. Well done. So far, we've got principles of effective communication, pitching a tent, chemistry essentials for dummies. So we're going to drop the ones that we've already had access to, which is going to be these two. Oh, we've got another down here. Pneumatic knowledge. Yes, please. And it seems like every single time they're getting put into our cardboard box. I've gone and actually set the priority of the backpack to be higher, thinking that maybe we actually do need to have a higher priority for it to kind of work for us. Fermenting culture. All right, let's see. No, it immediately goes into the box. Okay, and I think that's maybe because for some reason the rucksack is defaulting to food. Although having a look at it, there is nothing in the item whitelist or blacklist or category list. Yeah, strange. The only thing I can think of is maybe trying to blacklist everything in the cardboard box. Alright, well, hopefully that does it. As we do have more books here. And hey, it seems to have worked. Biofuel production. Okay, no, we've already read that one. And damn, that's it. No lab journals in here. Although, no, just a bathroom, huh? Vending machines are pretty well stocked if we do want to try and pick up some extra food from there, and we may very well want to do that, but for now we can just munch on some more cherries. And we'll check that final room here. Ooh, powdered candy sticks, I mean, yes please. And sewing techniques for designers, which again, we've read. As long as it's not red, it means that we've already had access to it at some point, so it means that we probably have it with all of our books back at home. It is an assumption I'm making, but it should be there. Okay, so we've got one other location to check on the far right-hand side, so let's get a move on. Oh, and we also have one down to the south as well. Maybe let's do the south first. And just because there is light here, we'll get Elliot standing over there for now. Or actually, you know what? Join us. Let's just close that door. There's definitely someone on the other side here, so since we don't know exactly what it is, we'll be a little bit more cautious. It's shuffling, so it's dead of some kind. Let's leave our rucksack here. Let's continue there, Dusk. Oh, there we go. And it's zombie scientists, so this is probably a prisoner containment area, if I had to take a wild guess. We're going to open this door here, we're going to back out, we're going to let them flood over towards Elliot, and Elliot is going to try and take them out. Wow, it took a little while with that one there. We'll take the Prussian blue tablets from this one, and we'll start to make our way into the facility here, and we'll see if there's anything that they've left behind. Notebooks, journals, that would be fantastic. Narrow spectrum antibiotics, we'll still take those, as well as the codeine. We don't have a lot of pocket space at the moment, but we'll take what we can. And a file, just not an interesting one. Bubble wrap? I mean, what a prize, but for now, let's just see if we can access the console here. We can, and it's just emergency release, but that little bit of hacking, it's still extra experience for Dusk, so that's good. I don't think there's going to be much here other than just prisoner containment, so yeah. It's worth us still trying to check these rooms here, but we don't want to spend all day trying to crack all this down here just to run into some dead and nothing more. So, backpack back on. Let's head on over towards the east. And this very well could also be prisoner containment, because I haven't marked it on the map, so I probably wasn't interested, and we're hearing activity on the other side, so I'd say that's probably quite likely. Let's turn on safe mode just in case. Oh, yep, there we go, and haha, okay, that's an experimental lab bot on the other side there, so a bit more than I was anticipating, first of all, and so we want to be wary because it could be one of the ones that has, well, grenade hacks in it. Well, it has fluid of some kind, acidic fluid, that's come flowing out of it, and yeah, we're hearing buzzing on the inside there, which makes me more than a little nervous. So let's try and see if we can send that reeling backwards away from us with our far hand, and it doesn't really seem to go very far for us. Elliot, hot damn. Okay, let's just see. 5 inactive man hacks. Okay, just regular man hacks, but even so, hot damn. Let's just catch our breath here. You took that thing out so fast. Oh, Interesting. In this prescription bottle, we've got oxycodone, and we also have security protocol, a piece of paper in there. Automated material transfers leaving Zedra 07 are to be accompanied by at least 4 guards in level 5 biohazard equipment stationed on the outer walkway of the transfer vehicle, keeping constant visual contact with each other. The cargo compartment is off limits to all personnel while in transit, and any attempt of entry into the compartment is grounds for immediate liquidation. Remains of offending personnel are to be placed into a suitable biohazard container provided in each automated transfer vehicle and stored discreetly on board until returning to Zedra 07. I think we're going to take that with us. Could be useful knowledge to have, and yeah, manhacks are also useful, especially 5 of them. Oh, this is a barracks. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a barracks. Oh, and there's a book. Japanese spears. Yeah, it's going to teach us about naginatas, maybe how to make them as well. So let's grab those. Excellent. And we'll check out some of the other rooms. It does sound like there's more activity in this one though. Let's just open the door and wait. The light is not really helping us right now. But we can't get to it to smash it because there's acid all around it. That's really less than ideal. It could also be someone down here. I don't like this. I don't like not being able to see. Let's just go past for now. So far, so good. We're not seeing anything in here either, so there's got to be something in there. Okay, so the way that we deal with that, we turn on our headlamp, wait for it to turn on, and there is nothing there. Interesting and alarming. That's quite strange. Okay, we've got a diver's watch here, some knee pads. Let's check down in this last room. Leg ammo pouches. Okay, we might be able to get away with wearing those. It's not conflicting with anything here. Okay, nice, good, and more sound. Oh, it's probably just our own footsteps. That's frustrating. Hello, hi. There's just a manhack in the bathroom. We'll leave that in there. There's no reason for us to take you out, and we'll check the other rooms that are up here. Nothing in this locker at all. Just making sure the room is clear. We have some ammunition that we can actually use. 2 more rooms to go. Helmet and some knee pads, and the officer's room, nothing. Okay, alright, so into the vault we go, or at least we try. Let's close that door behind Elliot there. Let's see if Dusk is successful. It's so far, yeah. We try again, and the console shuts down, so no luck. Well, Dusk, let's take the door. Oh, there we go, and there is light in here, and oh boy, that's a mil-spec turret. Hostile detected. We dive back around the corner. Okay, Elliot, you need to be super cautious right now. I'm going to tell you to move to this location. I want you to go to here. I don't think I can see him. Okay, he's not wanting to do that. Okay, let's try the chair. Can you go there? You can. Okay, I'm going to tell you to guard this location. Stay right there. Okay, this isn't good. So there's a turret on the other side there, and yeah, there doesn't actually seem to be much in here. So I don't know. Oh, it'd be great if we could cast while we're leaning around the corner. We can't. Okay, we just need to try and get out of this situation. So how are we going to do that? We know the turret is, okay, right there on the other side of the door. There's lots of light around it, so if we can destroy that light, that can work to our advantage, but we gotta just cautiously move around here, and then we gotta try and tell Elliot to follow us. Hopefully not getting killed in the process. Elliot, follow. Okay, he's good. He is good. Right, so first of all, we destroy that light there. That works. Elliot, head up here. Guard this position, please. All right, we're going to close that door behind him, and then we're going to have a look at trying to destroy this door here. The light will flood out, but we should be able to head back over here and attempt to shoot the turret from a distance. That, or we try and slam it further away. Could even try and mind hammer it, actually. First of all though, let's get this door down, and let's turn on safe mode, just in case the direction is incorrect. Okay, there we go, the door is down. Okay, and the light is flooding out of there. Oh, it can see us. It can see us. Oh boy. Okay, so it takes a second for it to kind of react. Let's just go back a little bit further. Okay, it can still see us from there. See, I figured it was going to be blinded by the light, but that's seeing just fine. Supposedly it will be able to see us there as well. And also here. That's wild. I mean, it's a mil-spec turret. You know what? We do have We do have manhacks that we can potentially use here, but I've kind of got us stuck in a corner now, unfortunately. But we can still do something. We just need to try and get some of the stuff out the way. So let's move everything that's on the floor, because we're going to start dragging this, and we're going to try and use it to effectively barricade that door so that we can move around without the thing seeing us. And I think we should be able to do that. So let's see. Let's just keep on moving. Okay, it can see us from that tiny little angle there. Okay. Well, we're going to need another locker, aren't we? Let's just take the stuff out of it for now. Drag it down here, Dusk. And let's just move it into that position there. Okay, we should be totally safe now. Safe enough to make it over here, over towards where these manhacks are. We're then going to take the 5 inactive manhacks and activate them and hope that they just fly in and take this thing out. I'm hoping it will distract it enough. That's kind of my plan there. So we're actually just going to kind of try and move them for now onto the square. Let's haul everything, bring them down into this position, stop hauling. So if we peek around here, we should still, we can't see it. Okay, well, we're going to start to activate these manhacks now. There we go, that's the first. Accidentally turned my headlamp on for a second then. Let's hope that the manhacks don't go too far. I'm kind of hoping that one's just going to fly straight in there. Okay, that's a lot of manhacks. So we want to try and see if we can get them to fly in there. Let's just pull this back for now and hope that they're gonna do what we need them to do. I suppose the other thing that we could do here, trying to be super cautious, is just back away with this. Okay, yeah, back away, let the manhacks fly in there, ideally. Okay, the turret can't see us from this angle now, I think because it's right next to the light. Good, that works for me. So, let's grab our AR, drop the pipe mace for now, peek out around the corner again. It's a tough angle, but I think we've got to try and go for it. Okay. Manhacks, don't come close to us, don't illuminate it. Let's just see. We're going to try and go precise here if we can. I am concerned that we are just going to hit the manhack that's in front of it, but here we go. Oh, okay, we did manage to get it there, and it was firing back a lot in our direction. It still can't see us though, so let's get ready. Let's take another. Oh, there we go, Dusk. That's how it's done. Okay, let's wear the rifle. Let's hope that that's the only turret in there. We're also going to wield that mace. Okay. I want to try and do this cautiously still. Just take it step by step. No, don't deactivate the manhack. Okay, peeking inside. We're good. We are good. Let's get that ammunition first of all. Hot damn. Okay, that's a fair amount. We'll take the belt and we'll unload it, dropping all the linkages. Dusk, well done. So we got some Barrett rounds for a 50 caliber rifle. A few other magazines here as well. I'm seeing something up towards the top left that's got me excited. Another Scar magazine, some NATO ammo. Got an MP7 machine gun. Okay, well, what do we got over the side here? Okay, carbine with some extra magazines. Let's just take those magazines for now. And what do we have here? We have a sniper rifle is what we've got. Very nice. I'd like for us to take that, but it's not going to fit in anything right now. Okay. All right, well, let's just check down the bottom here. I don't think there was anything else. I'd very much like that rifle, so let's look at moving it from where it was. We could always try and give something like this rifle to Elliot, see if he can take it. We'll just tell him not to use guns at all. Okay, he doesn't have the appropriate pockets to accept that. Unfortunate, and it might just be too long for our backpack. We'll see if we can give him the submachine gun. He can hold on to that, okay. But yeah, I think that's gonna be too big to fit in the backpack here. Max length, 150, which I think this is within 1.1. It's not too long. Holster does not accept this type of item or form factor. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, I think we're just gonna have to haul this thing for now then. Back towards a staircase. Elliot, stick with. All right, we're gonna be leaving that there for now, and we'll just make a note, rifle. And we'll try to remember to come back for that. But we're gonna be going deeper now. Back onto the level that this all started. And it looks like this level, we only have the one door that we haven't actually been able to get into. So let's see what we've got going on over here. Hello, Mick. Good to see you there. Okay, let's get that strength going. Oh, excellent. And that's another level in enhanced strength. So now we've got 36 strength. You love to see it. All right, let's turn on safe mode again. Oh, there we go. We are in, and oh, okay. This is a mutagen vault. Looks like maybe. There's just a syringe in here. You kidding me? Well, damn. That's that's unfortunate. Yeah, and there's nothing else on this level, huh? Okay, making our way down. That was the library, which we managed to get into. Yeah, okay. But beyond that, there wasn't anything else down there. So we have officially cleared out the lab, well and truly at this stage. So we've got a rifle that we need to bring back up to the top. We also have a mech that we've got to bring back up towards the top. So I'll get on it. Now we're going to leave the rifle with all of those hacks, and we are going to check one more location, something that we did actually open up, this location down here, because there's still a possibility that there could be some very useful stuff in there. So we're going to back up. We're going to wait for whatever is in there to make its way out. The spitter zombie being the first thing that emerges, and we're immediately in acid as Elliot starts to slash at the spitter and Necro Boomer appears. Let's go and try and slam that spitter back. We manage as Elliot. Well, it's going to be your job to try and take down that boomer there. He is trying, dodging it, but he doesn't seem to be hitting it. Actually, no, that's a lie. He is. Let's send it flying. Let's hope it didn't bring the spitter back to life. We're going to have to just stay on the other side of the acid here as Elliot continues to slash at this feral troglobite. We'll give him a hand. We send it reeling backwards, and he's back at it again, but thankfully this time it is standing in acid, and he's got it. So now we just have to kind of wait. We're going to turn on safe mode, let this acid slowly dissipate. Come on. There we go. Okay. Let's smash those remains there, and let's see what we've got. What is a transistor? Some aluminium powder, okay. And inside the lab itself, well, we don't know just yet, but we can see another troglobite. They've smashed this up pretty good. Codeine and antibiotics. Okay then, nothing in the discs, and we're not going to worry about hacking that right now. We're just going to see if there's anything hidden away here. A filter mask, and unfortunately, that is that. Okay, so we are done then. Now all we need to do is get these few things upstairs before we go and grab that Rycon mech. Hauling everything up. Okay, we got a lot of stuff on the stairs now. We'll be leaving that there for now, and let's just have a look at this haul. And some of it we're probably not going to need, like the extra submachine gun, the slightly damaged handgun. I will try and be a little bit more responsible with what we take. We're also going to try and digitize these manuals, because there's no point in us taking the whole book with us. And disposed batteries, all the rest we're not going to worry about. So, let's go grab that mech. Alright, Dusk, it is time to pilot once again. Oh, hang on. Not quite. We can't do it while we're wielding something. Alright, into the pack it goes. And now we can climb into the mech. So good. Oh, hang on. I think we've got infrared vision with this as well, because we could see Elliot, we could see him when we were in the darkness there for a moment, which, okay, that's cool. I don't know if the vision's actually going to be any better than what Dusk can see naturally in the dark, but I suppose we could try and test that out, couldn't we? Because, I mean, Dusk can see all the way to there in the dark. Let's just have a look at that then. So, Elliot, if we can kind of get you to stay up and around here, we'll just swap positions with him. We'll just, have him stay back there for the moment. Tell you to guard, and let's see. Okay, yeah, no, we got infrared vision, and we're seeing as far as Dusk can see normally in the dark. Very cool. All right, Elliot, follow along, please. And with that, we're upstairs with a big-ass mech, which actually seems to allow us to carry a little bit more, as in we're not feeling the weight of everything that we're carrying so much. So we have cleared out the lab. We didn't find any extra magazines, books, notebooks that could help us with our genetic abnormalities, but we did find one thing that might be able to help us. I'm sure Dusk could do a little bit of research, and so could I. And Legionnaires, it is with that we're going to be wrapping things up for today's episode. It's one in which we have gathered up, so many goodies. And it makes me really excited to get all of this back to the farm. But how are we going to do that exactly? It's a lot of stuff. So we're going to have to find a way to transport all of it. I still would like to try and get back to the magic house to check and see what else we can find there. And there are those meadows that are close by as well. I think it would make sense for us to investigate those before we travel back to the east. We're over here now, so let's make the most of it. And I'm thinking we're probably going to need to try and get some kind of vehicle operational for us to be able to get all this gear back. We've found a few good candidates so far that shouldn't take too much work. We'll see what we can do. For now, I'd like to thank you all for joining me for yet another episode. And if you enjoyed, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. As for now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.